Hello everyone and welcome back to my tutorial. Today we're gonna talk about the V-Ray and we will go more deeper to the V-Ray. I not will try cover all the topics in this tutorial. Today we will gonna talk only about the materials and V-Ray, not everything about the materials. I mean, we will talk only between the materials in Revit and materials in V-Ray. How you can develop between two of them and how you can improve, for example, your quality. So if you are ready for this tutorial, let's get started. As a first stage, let's prepare our workspace. Better to go to the, for example, to 3D view. I have 3D view, it's called like 3D view v1. You saw this tutorial I did by the Lumen, this render. You will find it below the video. I will leave the link where you can see this video how I did it in Revit. In Revit it looks really nice, but as we say it, we want to render it. So this is my main window where I will render my scene. So as you can see, this is calling 3D view v1, and here the current view I will choose, of course, only this view, because I will work around the model. I don't wanna go every time to my 3D view to render it. And after that, let's prepare our resolution. I did already my resolution, as you can see. This is 1000 by 1500. This is what I want. And the second thing, it's about the quality. This is already up to your machine. So let's use the low plus. This is not bad for us, and it's not will takes a lot of our resources to just check what's going on our picture. Done. We already finished with prepare, but one more thing. Go to the settings. Here you will find the engine which is you will use when you will start rendering. I have my graphic card which is allowed to use RTX, so if you have the same card with the RTX, use the RTX. If not, use the CUDA. If your CPU better than your GPU, use the CPU. So this simple as that. That's it. Okay, so let's continue. Now let's go back to our show height frame, to our frame. As you can see, here is nothing because we didn't render anything yet. And the main thing, when you will open it, will be like that. Just click on here, hold your left key on your mouse and just drop it on the right side. As you can see, my history is activated, but I'm 100% sure your history not activated. How to activate it? Just go to the option, go to the FBF settings, and after that you will find here the history. And you should make enable. As you can see, when it's not enable, you cannot use anything. You should make it enable, and you should write your history folder. So here is my history folder, as you can see, where I'm saving all my renders. And the other settings I think you understand without me, because here it's really clear road what it's doing. Only the one thing, I don't want to use the autosave, I will save manually. And let's save and close. So we are ready now to render. I will close this window and I will change my render engine from the production to the interactive render. Let's start to render our first picture. For the first time, when it's rendered starting, it's take a bit of time. Once it will done, we will see our future render in interactive mode, as you can see it here. So as you can see, it's starting to rendering. As I said, this is interactive rendering. That means it's not real time actually, because right now we're just reducing our noises, as you can see. Oh, I should switch off the mouse holding. So it's if you're using this thing, the render following your mouse. It's it's not bad. Actually, this is a good thing, but it's not for us right now. Okay, as you can see, this is my picture. What we will get. We already clearly understand what we will get, and I can say this straight away. We don't have the entourage here. We don't have any lights. We have some lights, as you can see here, but it doesn't look as I want. Let's, for example, make my name here, as you can see, with the some lighting, with the some ambient lights. You can stop your render right now, or you can still leave it, because this is interactive rendering. You will see all changes immediately. So the first thing, I will save this render, what we get already. Just click here and you will get here in history one of your render. I not will stop it because it takes time when you stop and starting it again. I will change the material directly. So as you can see, it's continue. I will leave it here. So as I said, I want to change, for example, this material to make it ambient one. It's hard to find, for example, the material when you have a lot of the materials. Let me, I will show you. If I will go to the materials, I have here the really chaos. You will see it. As you can see, a lot of the materials, and it's really hard to understand which is materials now ruling by this word. So in V-Ray we have the really powerful thing. This is called pick material. As you understand, we just need pick our geometry, and the material automatically will chosen. Let's go to the appearance material. It's here. And after that, here you will find this small button here. So what we're gonna do now, we just need click on that, and now select some geometry face which you want to change the material. I click on this name, and as you can see, here is my material by using for this name. As you can see, here is the material calling default new material 13. As you understand, it's really hard to find it. So let me, I will apply some material, V-Ray material for this Revit material. You just need to go to the asset editor. Here you will find all the materials inside in V-Ray, in Revit, and you just need drag and drop. All you can choose it here, for example, like this. But I will choose it from this. Let me, I will see what we can choose. For example, we can choose like LED, maybe super red. Let me, I will see. Here. You can see on the preview how it's working, and yeah, this is not bad. Let's use this material. So how we can apply? Just drag and drop to this material, and it's already applied. And before I will do that, let me, I will undo it, and I will show you how it's working in our real-time rendering. We have a lot of the windows, sorry, but we cannot do anything with that. Okay, here is my naming, as you can see. Here is my naming, and let me, I will just drag and drop this naming here. I mean this material to the Revit material, just link it, and as you can see, it's immediately applying. We can easily, for example, if you don't like, for example, that one, let me, I will check which is type of the LED I have here. I have type LED this one, or this is, I think, red one. Let me, I will use this red one, for example. As you can see, easily just drag and drop, and it's changing. And yes, I will leave this material. I really like it. This is much better. This is what I want. Okay, so, but this is not end. Let me, I will show you the other thing. I have another here, the name, for example, here, naming of this scene like Cyber Revit or something like that. You can just again pick the material. Let me, I will pick, and as you can see, here is already another material. And as you can see by this render, it's here. It's not. We don't have any material here. It's not ambient light here. So, but we can change this situation again. Let me, I will make something like that. I just want to show you it's working like that. And let's apply, for example, this material to this naming. Just drag and drop here. And now, as you can see, it's starting working. Let's say you wanna make, for example, the cyber Revit with the one material and the naming like by here it's rolled like by Nico. We will change the material for them. For example, here will be the red one, and here will be, I don't know, yellow one or the green one. How we can do that? And now it's going to much interesting. Let me will do it like this. If I will select this material, I already selected, as you can see default new material 11. Pretty nice. Let me will edit this text. As you can see here is only the cyber Revit. This is really nice. And if I will select here, it's also the default material 11. As you can see, they have the same material. First of thing, we need to change this material. Let me will change it for the cyber Revit material. I not will prepare it as you can do that, because like I did here, like default new material, this is really a terrible way. I will create the new material, it will be 18. Okay, let me will do the right. This is will be ambient and cyber Revit. Maybe somehow I will understand this is cyber Revit material. And as you can see here, we already changed the material. Here also the situation was changed. Now the cyber Revit don't have any ambient light, and we can now apply it. Again, just pick the material, select it. This is just better way. You can find it by this search engine, but for me better just to pick it. And after that, let me will apply some new material. We can create the new material actually. Let me will create material, this will be much better. For example, we can create from the zero, or we can apply some material what we already have, emissive, as you can see here. And let me, I will use, I don't know, this is one, super pure green, why not? And let's just drag and drop to here. This space, this is materials what you have inside in your project. These materials, it's like a library. Okay, so we have the super green, as you can see, and now what we can do, now just need drag and drop to the ambient cyber Revit. Let's just drag and drop it, and as you can see, it's immediately changing. And it's starting already reflecting, as you can see. This is what I want. This is this small thing like about the materials. I think you understand the logic. If you wanna, for example, separate your materials, you should separate it in Revit first. If you're not separating in Revit, the InVray, you will not able to do that. But one more thing, it's also important. For example, sometimes some geometry doesn't have material. What I mean? Let me will show you, for example, this 𝒕𝒐𝒏'𝒕 system. I will try to pick the material of this, and Revit saying, I not found any material. But if you will try to render, you will see here there's some green material. So what you can do? For this system, for example, you can apply isolation. Here, just add as isolation. Once you will add isolation, you will be able to pick this material. As you can see, I have for this type of the material already linked material from the V-Ray, and V-Ray automatically already rendering like a metal or aluminum. I'm not sure what is the yes, this aluminum, sorry. And this is simple. This is simple as that. And now I wanna choose which is the, for example, my render better. For me, it's just about the taste, it's not about the quality. As you understand, this is so hard to understand, so hard to choose when you are trying to find not by some criteria or by some settings, when you just wanna feel this render much better than other one. To compare it, you need compare it. How you can do that? I get already my second type render. Let me will save it in my history. And now you will see I have two type renders. Actually, not two types renders. I have my previous render by history and the render which is I did right now. And in frame buffer we have the chance to compare it. Here the small button, just click on that, and now you need to choose the picture number A. You can make it B For example, this first one, it will be A. And as you can see now, left side, this is picture number A. And now you can select the picture number B. And right side, now it's B. And now you can, just like this, compare which is better. As you can see, when we are, for example, applying our emissive light, as you can see here, it's changing also the reflection. And here also we have the reflection. And of course the second one is much better. And as you can see, we get our work system with the metal here right now, and in the previous one we didn't. So I think this is a really simple choice, which is the picture better. But you have this option by this one compare thing in frame buffer. But let's make our render much better than we have right now. I not will change any material right now. You can see it, I'm closing all of the materials. We can now play around with our V-Ray Sun. Right now I'm using the V-Ray Sun, but we have the option also use, for example, dome light. Click on that and you will see here is dome light. Once I just change the dome light, it's totally changing here, as you can see. I already like it. So as you can see, here is going the sunset on the left side, and the picture it's coming more interesting. And let's give it the time to make some prepare render, because when we don't have enough the light, it's taking much time than we have a lot of the light. And let's compare the previous picture and this one. Okay, as you can see, I spent a bit the time to get my render less noisy, as you can see right now, and let me will save it. I mean, save it in the history. If you have the autosave, if you not check it off, it will be much faster because it automatically will save. Okay, so let me will compare again. This will be A, this will be B. And as you can see, this was before, this is right now. As you can see, this part already much interesting. This part, look at here, it was before and right now. The light making everything much interesting. So, and as you understand, of course I will choose this last picture. But let's say you at all don't know how to, for example, use the lights. I already talked about that. If you don't know how to use the lights, you can go here to the lighting and the light gen, and let's see what the light gen will giving to us. Let's make it exterior, and I will use the HDR map, because I like to use HDR map much better. And I don't wanna get a lot of the generated variants. I wanna get not so much. Let me will make like maybe 6 unique variants, maybe even less, 5 unique variants. And I will make a bit bigger my picture, which is I will get, and like 3 variants of that, of each. Okay, this is fine. Let's generate it. Now it will take time. As you can see, interactive render was stopped, because now we are waiting our calculating position. And here already we get variant number 1. Actually we get much more, but it's still rendering. 2, as you can see, it's just a bit changing here. And we get all the pre-renders, as you can see here. Some of the renders looks same, maybe just a bit thing was changed. It's a bit hard to understand here, but I can see it on my screen. Here just a bit changing. But for example, this one looks interesting. Just double click on that. You can save it if you want. For example, I want to save it, and I will say this is new type. Why not? I will save it. I can close, and now I will start to render. Actually, I will start my interactive render, and we can compare with my previous one. It's okay, this is my previous variant. Just let's wait, it's taking the time a bit. And here is the new variant. As you can see, this is really looks interesting, because this is not a sunset or sunrise. I not actually understand what we get in the previous one, but here we have a lot of the light, but it's still like evening or something, or maybe this is morning, I don't know. it looks interesting. So, and we will compare with my previous variant and this one. So I just spent a bit the time to a bit render it, to denoise it, and let's save it. It's already, we understand what we will get. I'm trying to save it, and now we will compare A and B. So as you can see, it was before, and I think the second one is much better, because look at here. Because yeah, we are now have some volume of that or something like that. But anyway, as you understand, I didn't spend any time to get kind of picture. You can spend much more time to develop all the materials, all the thing. But as I said, if you don't wanna spend time, it doesn't mean like V-Ray will give you like a magic stick, which is you will say Wngardium Leviosa, and you will get all the nice renders here right now by just one click. No, but it will give you some tool which will help you in some really hard points. For example, lighting for me it's really hard points, and V-Ray really helping to me. So in the next video I will try going to more and more deeper to the V-Ray. We will to talk about more features of the V-Ray. By these slowly stages we will cover everything in V-Ray, and I think you will like it like I'm like right now. And if you wanna that, just let me know below the comments. Again, share this video, like this video, it will really helping to me. And don't forget about my Telegram channel, where you can find all the news around the BIM world. The link to my Telegram channel you will find below the video. Just join my Telegram channel, don't forget share this video, and I think everyone will be happy in this world. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.